Welcome back to the channel, folks. Welcome back, Bo Biddle.
Ben Barber.
Welcome back. Welcome
Good
back.
to see you, buddy.
Folks, we have this amazing King Ranch 1975 Bronco.
Yeah.
This thing is amazing. I've seen a lot of Bronco builds. Bo Biddle, I think we both have seen a lot of Bronco builds.
We have, but few have
of
I
them
ever seen that have
reached this caliber, I guess.
Correct.
Let's talk a little bit about who this was built by and why it was built, who it was built for. And we'll just kind of briefly, let me see this list, Bo Biddle.
Yeah, check this out, guys.
Bring it up towards the camera.
Can we see this?
This is the build sheet. We're not going to be able to cover every single one of those items because we only got 5 or 6 minutes with this old girl. But it just goes and goes and goes. We will cover the main points. Specifically, who built this? NFI Empire. They're out of Erie, Pennsylvania. The customer that they have wanted this vehicle. And it's kind of one of those crazy car stories where these guys built this and sold it to somebody else. And then once it was sold, another person saw it and said, hey, I want it. So reach back out, find them, rebuy it from them. And then as soon as the new customer had it, what do you think they wanted to do, Bo Biddle?
Everything different.
Everything. Every single thing. Change it all up. So this was originally what, like a $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 build. This guy bought it and then it turned into what is now, what, for like $150,000-ish build. It's got the 351 Windsor in it. It's got plenty of, man, you can see, and whether or not your eyes are focused on this or not, folks, there's 2 shocks per side. So that's 8, Bo Biddle, that is 8 shocks.
Yeah. And real quick
on this thing. Let's get into all the little stats. Give me some stuff, Bo. Give me some stuff.
So first of all, that 351 Windsor that you mentioned has aluminum heads and roller rockers and lifters. It is mated to a 5-speed manual transmission. It's got a racing clutch. This suspension, so first of all, it has 7.5 inches of lift on it. It's got a James Duff monster long arm suspension lift. You know, the part list is, you know, like
endless,
you saw,
it
endless,
seems.
but just know that every piece of this suspension, the transmission, I mean, everything has been redone, heavy duty.
And look, it looks like it's lined, and like you can see all the way through to the MagnaFlow exhaust is all new. All those other parts are new.
Dual MagnaFlow mufflers back here, 60-degree.
One at either side. There's one there.
This thing does have a rock crawler power steering system in it. So, you know, at slow speeds, this thing can still kind of turn and move around pretty well. I just drove it over here. It certainly is a little nerve-wracking in the first couple miles as you kind of get used to, you know, the clutch. And
oh, those pedals are,
yeah.
They look like they're slippery, Bo Biddle.
You know,
maybe not. Oh, there's a roll cage right here too, folks.
Yeah.
So it is a 3-pedal car, and man, I didn't. 3-pedal car and 3 different shifting knobs. So what, you said it's a 5-speed or a 6-speed?
It is a 5-speed. The NV3550. 5-speed transmission and adapter kit.
Oh, and I didn't, excuse me there, Bo, I don't mean to run into you. This does have the extra step that comes out, which I didn't notice.
The automatic.
So
when you close the door here,
up she goes. Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, and this, just all the little touches. This looks nice. I like the shapes and sounds,
and a little brushed aluminum.
And then you can kind of look at the door card as well. It's got that brushed aluminum look. It's a really cool handle. Nice little spot for your arm to rest. Just seems a lot of the pieces that normally don't get done like this. This is really cool looking, really cool. You can see there's a little thing up here. It says "This is it" on it. I think that's something personal. What I did notice is these buttons down here. This is a JL audio system, and so from what I understand, you just throw your phone onto the dash here, and it grabs onto it, and then you're immediately, like, it hooks up immediately to your Bluetooth on your phone. Which is awesome. I like this old, really cool old running gear. All the way down to like certain things people don't know how things were done back in the day. That switch right there is down here on the floorboard. That's your bright light switch, which is pretty random. but that's how they were back in the day. Definitely got the full King Ranch seats in here.
And so much so that these rear seats will even tumble up, where you can fold them,
tumble and flip forward.
Correct.
And then the safe is right here. Let's try to. Oh wow! Before you do that, look at this awesome mount that's on here. What's that mount? Who's the brand on that mount?
You know, I'm not sure. It does reference a heavy-duty frame-mounted spare tire carrier.
It looks like it's totally custom.
Yeah, and it was designed to work with the OEM chrome bumpers.
The real key here, Bo, is they didn't want to drill holes into the car, right? So they found a way to do it down there. So that actually will. This part right here has to come out first. You see, I'm pretty sure if you grab that lever right there,
come around the other side.
It's kind of holding a pin. Grab or push, or I don't know. We don't always know how to operate things, but
it looks like it's some kind of a screw.
Anyways, the thing itself is really nice. I really like the construction of it. Definitely hanging off the vehicle.
Oh, here it is.
Nicely. Oh, he eventually finds it. So now it's hooked on.
Okay.
So just there you go.
All right.
So now that's all the way open, and then you can reopen this guy. And there is a safe back there and a rock.
There is no emergency brake here or parking brake, whatever. So
there's
that's why this is here. So I spent a few minutes with the owner, and he kind of gave me a few of the
funnily enough
quirks.
The back of our Range Rover has blocks that came with the car. Maybe we could let him have one of those. I think we have 2 of them. But all right, well, this thing, we're not trying to spend hours and hours on this thing. We will definitely throw as many of the logos of the builders on the screen to kind of show who all did what on this thing. Everything just looks so new. Do we know how to open the hood on this thing? We probably don't.
We don't, but I feel like we would be remiss not to at least try that and to maybe do a startup so that people can hear.
Push in where that part goes. There you go, and then pull that up. And
this way.
Then maybe there's a latch.
Well,
maybe there's not a latch.
Right.
Oh man, those headlights are really nice. I'll tell you that much.
Oh,
there we go.
Look at that.
There she goes.
Easy. Okay.
Wow, that looks nice.
Yeah.
That looks really nice. Definitely fuel injected. Man, overall that thing's just looks like it. I mean, it looks like it's brand new. I would say definitely looks like it's brand new. It's got the atomic EFI kit.
Ben, didn't we learn that there's less than 1,000 miles on this build? Was that right?
Yeah. I mean, I know that I'm not sure about actual mileage.
I totally make that up?
Well, you heard that from a couple days ago. We had another restoration that we were looking at that had lower mileage. That's all right. That's what happens when you shoot a lot of cars, Bo Biddle. You end up knowing a bunch of stuff. And cool, yeah, they did do some custom plates and stuff in here. Really awesome.
And then functional air hood scoops.
Oh, it is actual functional.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yes, it is.
So this is kind of a go anywhere setup. It's got the rock crawling. It's got a bunch of, you can see all those braces I was showing you earlier. Those are to make sure that this thing steers and doesn't like buck like a Bronco used to, especially since it has a whole lot more power than it did stock. These things back in the day kind of do a whole lot of that. So it's really nice that they built all these extra things in. You can even see here some of this bracing that's built in right here that goes to the passenger side right there. That is definitely for drivability reasons, to keep this thing from moving around. Really, it just kept bucking up in front like the name of the Bronco. So these guys at NFI Empire have built the best version of one of these that me and Bo have seen and or had the opportunity to shoot. So y'all check them out. All their info will be on the screen. I guess for Bo Biddle, my name is Ben Barber. We will see y'all in the next video.